Hi, I'm Sherry McGill, and you're watching Lessons Learned. Hello, welcome back to Monday Quilt Chat. How are you doing? I'm hanging in there. I'm still here. I'm still sick, but I feel pretty good. And the main problem that I have right now is this violent cough. So I've got a piece of gum in my mouth to keep everything lubricated in my throat. That seems to be what works the best for me. So excuse me if I chew a little bit on this, but it's not the best thing to do while you're making a video, but it's what I'm going to have to do so I won't have these terrible coughing fits I've been having. And that's mainly the symptom I've been having with this, which I don't know what this is, but it's not going away like a cold normally does. So it's either some sort of flu or something. I did test for COVID. It was negative when I tested. You never know. So anyway, I'm here. I'm surviving. And I'm still doing things. Trying to rest and getting plenty of rest and drinking lots of water and all the good things you're supposed to do when you're sick. I have been doing. Here in the she shed, I've been keeping up with my December daily cleanup tasks. Keeping up, I say that loosely. Some things I've completed and some things I've started on and some things I haven't started on for the first, what would it be now? 12 days. Today's the 12th, yes. So, yeah, so I thought I might just go ahead and go through that list and talk about some of the things that I'm running into. Some, not really snags or anything, but some things that you might be running into, and I can share with you what I happened to do or what I'm thinking about doing to, you know, get around some things. The first one was to dust off the cobwebs from the ceiling and the corners. And I have done that for the most part where I can get to it. Now the baseboards will be later. And some of the corners I haven't gotten all the way down with those yet, but I'm not worried about that. I consider that a finished task. And then cleaning the windows and the window treatments. I did clean the inside of my windows, all of those, but I would like to get out and get the outside done as well if I can find a good day to do it here coming up. Now today it happens to be a little bit sunny, so depending on the temperature, I probably could get out there and do them. They're small windows and there's just a couple of them and a door, so you know I can do that. Clean the light fixtures. Yes, I have cleaned the light fixtures and the ceiling fan. It was pretty dirty. The ceiling fan was really dirty. I have two lights above me that are fluorescent, and they have those you know, those plastic covers. They're flush with the ceiling. And I did not do one of them because, well, I had my husband put up a wire from one end of the building to the other to hang quilts on. And that wire is going across right in front of where that thing opens. So I got to figure that out. Plus the wire broke on the other end. So I've got some maintenance to do there with that, and I'll get the light when I'm working with that again. Remove unused tools and appliances. You know, I found that old iron and the bobbin winder that I didn't want. I'm just going to donate those. I think that's what I said in the shorts video. I also have, that I have not taken down yet, is an ironing board hanger that also holds an iron. I don't use that ironing board anymore. I might take it down and put it in the house because I don't have an ironing board down at the house. I usually just come up here if I need to iron something, which is super rare. So I don't know, I might just get rid of it too, because I need that wall space to put some shelving up on. So that is part of my plan. And then I have been getting in from Amazon a lot of things that I'm going to use as far as shelving and decor and things like that. Cabinets, and I'll be showing you that later on. And I'll put all the links to that in the description box later too, as you see them. And then organize, no, remove dated magazines and books. I went through the books. I didn't go through the books. I went through the magazines. Remember I showed you I had that several years worth of American patchwork and quilting. And I did not keep any of those other than the one that I had an article in that I've told you about before. So I kept that, and I tore out 2 articles or patterns, I can't remember, and another little sheet about hexagons. And out of all of those magazines, that's all I kept. And what I did is I just looked at the table of contents, and there was usually some nice pictures there of what that issue contained, and I just scanned that and the articles, and if there was any doubt at all that I needed something from that magazine, I would go ahead and find that article and look at it. But I did not spend a whole ton of time doing that. And the magazines are gone, pretty much, except for this past year. And hopefully I can just keep in the habit of doing that once a year and not have so many to go through at a time. And then we had review and declutter your bulletin board. And you saw my bulletin board. I did that. I did wrap it up in the plastic. And I have that. And also, remember the yo-yo art piece I had up here? I also wrapped that in plastic. And that's actually part of today's shorts video, is to get rid of unwanted or unused or out of date decor. So get rid of, when I say get rid of, I don't mean throw things away. I just mean it's not going to be in here anymore. It could be that I throw something away. It could be that I just wrap it up, put it in the attic. It could be that I donate it or give it to a friend or whatever. So yeah, the decor has to be scaled back. I didn't have a ton of decor in here, but I can definitely use the wall space. My goal is to get things off the floor. The only way to get things off the floor is to put them on the wall. So by means of cabinets and shelving and things like that, that's how I'm hoping to accomplish that. So any sort of unnecessary artwork I don't need. Our rooms in themselves are art. Just having, beautiful fabric in them is enough decor, in my opinion. At least this is what I have arrived at this point in my life. So that's what I'm going to do. Let's see. Organize your thread. Now, I have not got started on that yet. I still have that one bin of the old thread out here, and I might actually start going through that today because, I want to, it's going to take a minute to do that. So, I just couldn't get to it the day of, and I probably was not feeling well that day, so it's still here. But I will get that. And then organize pens, pencils, and markers. I did that. I went through and tested all of what I had, threw away the empties, and put everything else where it goes. Organize your mini office. I haven't officially done that yet. It's still over there to be done. Simplify your decor. Just told you about that, didn't I? So that's where we're at this point. That's where we are. Today, Monday, later on in the day will be organized current projects into bins. So I'll be showing you the bins I use and where I get them, what they cost, and where you can get yours. So that's where we are so far. So we're almost to the halfway point of this December cleanup for a sewing room. And yeah, it's going to be good once we get things back in order, and that's all going to happen as the month goes along. Don't sweat it if you don't, get every single thing done 100% each day. I still have my thread to do. I still have my little mini office to do. So, yeah, things are going to fall into place rather quickly the deeper in we go. We're still kind of at least I am, I'm kind of at the height of it has to get worse before it gets better. That's kind of where I am. And now I'm going to start back on the downswing of this is clearing out, and now I can put things where I want them and get them organized. So we're doing it. That's all I can say. We're doing it. We're doing the best we can. And I hope the rest of you out there that don't feel the need to do this are very neat and tidy, clean people all the time. Because I am finding a lot of dust and a lot of trash that I never dreamed was in here till I started gathering it up. And I thought I kept my room pretty clean, No, we need to do this a little more often and keep it simple so that it's easier to do when we need to do it. This weekend too, I decided to, this is a new subject, I decided to get one of the So Yeah subscription boxes out and work on that. Actually, let me back up. I got this thing out about 3 weeks ago, and I started cutting out the project that they had us to do from that box, and I discovered I didn't have enough fabric for it. So I contacted So Yeah and got some more pieces of fabric to finish it up. And turns out I didn't ask for enough then either. There was 3 strips of fabric that were 1/3 of a yard, and we needed 3 long pieces 4 inches wide. Well, that's 12 inches wide. So that would mean that 1/3 of a yard that they gave me would have to be perfect. And they weren't. There was 3 of them, a white one, a gray one, and then a pearlized one. And so I did manage to get the replacement fabric for the 2 grays, but for the white, I didn't. And either I'm just missing some white strips, I've looked everywhere and can't find the original white strips I cut, or I should have asked for them along with the other 2 grays that I got. So at this point, I'm going to alter this project, and I have already added a little bit in of something else to make it work. I might make a video for this Wednesday on this project. I think I can get it done by then. It's a wall size or a wall hanging size project, a small quilt. So I think I'm going to metamorphosize this quilt into something else than its original intended purpose. But what is it with me and quilt, pre-cut fabric quilt kits? I just don't have very good success with those. For some reason, there's either some kind of mistake in the pattern or a mistake in the fabric or something. So I'm just going to have to make you a video and show you exactly what happened. So it's pretty. It's out of that fairy frost. If any of you all have the October um, subscription box from So Yeah, with the black, grays, and white fairy frost, I'm having trouble with that project. But there's a way around. There's a way around. But that's not the only thing that was not right about this project. So I think I will. I think I'll make you a video about that. Let you see what happened. Okay, well, I don't think I have anything else. I have a new issue of a magazine I wanted to show you, but I don't think I brought it in here with me. So I will save that for next Monday. And in the meantime, just keep working on your December cleanup tasks as I am. And if you have some simple projects to get, the loose ends tied up on, go ahead and do that too. And then at the end of this month, the last Wednesday of the month, we will be having a planning video for 2023. So get your calendars out or go purchase one if you haven't already, or get a notebook out, whatever you want to do, a whiteboard, whatever suits you, and we'll get you all ready for next year. All right, thanks for stopping by and chatting with me. Excuse my raspy voice today, and hopefully the next time you see me, I'll be a little bit better, at least a little bit. All right, have a great week, and I'll see you soon. Bye.